Praise the Lord, everybody. Welcome to the SMB channel. In this video, we're going to be doing a review on my Hammond XK1c. So, stay tuned. I purchased this keyboard on February the 29th of 2020, and today I'm recording this on March the 30th. So we've already had this keyboard purchased for over a month, and April the 5th will make it 1 month since I received this organ. If you haven't seen my unboxing video of when we purchased the Hammond organ keyboard, make sure to go watch that. You may want to watch that before you watch this video. But I've already pretty much had this keyboard for a month now, and I've already used it a lot. I've already used it in the revival, and I just used it yesterday on our church outside service that we had at the fellowship hall, which if you haven't seen that, that's also on YouTube. After a month of playing that, I have learned a lot of the buttons and everything. I'm just going to be kind of giving a detail for anybody that may be curious about the Hammond XK1c, because I've seen a lot of reviews and I know people like to watch reviews. So this is pretty much my first review, matter of fact. I do have another review actually with my vlogging camera. As you can see here, I got another camera rolling, but like right there, I need to do a review video on this baby right here. But I'm using it right now, so I really can't. But I do have that other camera that's going to be like an overhead when we go over the details. And so this is kind of like a pro-con video, but really, after I'm playing this, there's really nothing con about it. There's nothing that I dislike. I mean, I don't like this organ. I love it. Everything. It's just what I've always dreamed of. And it is the cheapest organ keyboard that I found online, made by Hammond. And I'll have a link to the website down below if you would like to see all the details in that from the company. We purchased it from Sweetwater, that's located in Fort Wayne, Indiana. A great company. First time buyer is when we bought this, and hopefully we'll get to buy more music equipment in the future to come through Sweetwater. So just want to give them a shout out. And also, one thing though I do have to say about the organ, you do have to have a speaker or an amp hooked to it to play it. I think it's where it has the Leslie speaker built in it. That really takes up a lot of room, so I'd say they didn't have enough room to put in speakers inside. Now my keyboard here that I use for my trumpet and violin, like etc. sound effects, now it's got speakers in it, but the Hammond XK1c really doesn't. I guess that's where, because this keyboard was like 100 something, so it's probably something with the price or the build, I'm sure. But it is a very nice organ. It's like 16 pounds, I think. The sides are, they feel kind of like wood actually, matter of fact, probably like plastic or wood together. I really don't know what that's called. If you know, let me know in the comments below. Then most of it though is metal and steel, and the keys are just like the Hammond organ keys, like on a Hammond organ, like at church. So we're going to switch over here to the other camera, and we're just going to go over the details of the buttons and the drawbars, etc. So you kind of get an idea of what this Hammond XK1c is all about. Alrighty, so y'all way up there. So we're going to be just going over this organ a little bit. So like I said just a minute ago, you do need to have your amp on. If I was you, I would turn the organ on first, and we'll do another clip here in just a little bit on the the hook ends and all. I'll have to take the organ off the stand, and then you just turn the amp on. This amp was actually donated to me from a church, from a pastor. And I've been using it since then, and I really love this. It's kind of got like a PA system built in it too. So I'm able to hear the organ through the amp and the headphones, so I'm going to put the headphones on. So first thing first, on the top here you got your volume button and something called overdrive. Volume button is just, of course, your volume. So I gotta mute it right now, and then if I just turn it up, so it's pretty loud. I also got it set here, which we'll talk about this in a minute on the settings. So I'm gonna go to my setting that I made, which is all the drawbars out. And so all 8 drawbars, and then I got it split here, as you see on the end. Like here's the all 8. And then it goes down to the bass here, because I got it on split. So I got like my 2 drawbar settings. Like if you will see on the actual Hammond organ, I got it set up here on 1 row instead of 2. It does have an upper and a lower manual drawbar. So I got it on upper, so I can say for instance, now I got all the drawbars off. That really sounds nice, doesn't it? And then there's a lower button, and that is down here. And I just got the first 3 drawbars out, kind of like a bass sound. And then I don't have this accessory yet, but there's also a pedal button, and that's for the pedals down there, but I don't have those yet, but I'll probably get them very soon. Then over here you got what's called overdrive, and I hope everybody can see it well. You got something called overdrive, and this is what kind of gives that now, like, I'm not a rock and roll musician, and I don't have a desire to be, and I don't want to be. I only want to be a player for Jesus. But most of your rock groups, they'll have this sound on their organ if they have an organ. So for instance, so it's kind of got like a static sound to it. So that's kind of what a rock B3 sounds like. But I'm not into rock, and I don't want to be a rock. As Pastor says, I got my foot on the rock and got my name on the roll. But then right below the 2 buttons here, the volume and the overdrive, you got what's called control and reverb. Reverb is just like your original reverb. You can hear that little like reverb. If you turn it off, then it's just can't tell the difference. And then control, to be honest with you, I think that is something to do with a foot switch, which I do not have, but I'll probably purchase it in the future. It's something to do, I think, where you can change sounds by hitting the foot switch. That would be in the floor, but I don't have a foot switch. So that is your reverb and control. And like I said, control is probably do with the other accessories that you have to buy off the website. And so down here we got pretty much your Leslie setting. For those that knows, if you have like an actual B3, C3, A100 organ, it comes with a Leslie speaker, and you will have that little turn knob like you see right here. Here's a picture of it. You got your tremolo and choral, that's like your fast speed, your slow speed. Here on the XK1c, you can just hit a button. So right now I got it in slow, and I'm going to turn the drawbar so just a little bit, and I'll have it. You can hear that slow. And if we hit fast, so you can tell a big difference. And then if you put it on stop, it's just so that's like your Leslie setting there. Over here you got your drawbar select, and that's what I showed earlier with the upper and the lower manual to make the settings. I got it on upper now, and then I just pull them all out. That's how I pretty much play it. And so down below you got your vibrato and chorus. That's what a lot of Hammond organs has. If you notice, there's like this black knob, and that's like your F1, C1, C2, F2. You got all that right here, and I got it set on F2, C2 chorus. And here's the F1, C1. Now that kind of give a more effect there, but I don't think there's really any difference. I do notice just a little difference. But the chorus does give a little extra boost. These are settings. they got 8 settings, and then you got your own setting, which is manual, and that's what I'm on right now. So we're gonna go to number 1 here. This is the Vintage B3, and it shows you right here the drawbar settings. Like you can see that move there a little bit, but this is the Vintage B3. And then this little knob also changes it, but you can also click 2, like when we go back to 1. Then, and that button's just to turn that really if you don't want to press the buttons. This one is Purple Smoke. I think this one's got the overdrive in it. And it also got bypass. Bypass, it gives it like a more, just like a straight as well. Just a little bit more reverb to it. This one's called Scrubble. I don't know really what that means, but I'm sure there's a meaning behind it. And then this one's called Open the Doors. I think this one's kind of got like a pipe organ, because this does have a pipe organ sound effect in here as well. Next one is Church Pipe Organ. I don't play the pipe organ. And you got a Drawbar's Dim, I think it's what it's called. Let me turn it down just a little bit. We don't want to blow the amp up. I can hear a little bit of the overdrive in that one. Vintage BV31H. Number 8 has got the most. It says you got more on the 8 setting. This one's the Retro Launch B3. And then we'll just continue on. This one's got Full Gospel New, and I like this setting. I use it once in a while. Total Praise. This is all 8 drawbars. This is pretty much your shout music right here. Backing up the preacher, in other words. And we'll just go through some of these. There's a whole bunch of them, so we can go through them all. This one kind of points out to me. It's called Question 96, and I don't know why. It's kind of got like an electric sound to it. And then we got, let's see. Here's what the Rock B3 sounds like. This one's got that overdrive. This one is kind of like your jazz, because one, it's besides gospel, Hammond organ's been used a lot in jazz music. So you got your... And then slow gospel. Contemporary gospel, like what probably sounds like Waymaker. And then here's the one I've been waiting on, shout gospel. Quiet praises when you're praying and people's just praying in the Holy Ghost. It's a whole bunch of settings that you can try out if you ever wanted to purchase a Hammond XK1. So let's move over here. This is your upper percussion. As you can, on my manual, I do not have the percussion on, but it does make a sound difference. Like here's without the percussion. With the percussion, there's a good difference there. It's really got a sound to it. Then I also got your third and fast and soft. On the organ at the church, I always have it on third, and I've always had it on fast. I don't think I've ever had it on soft, but this really, I can't really, but with these on, it does give a more, put like an extra boost. So it does give an extra boost there. And then up here is your bass sounds, like right here. If I was to unclick that, that would be the same sound as the upper jaw bars. And with the bass on, there is a difference there, but I like my bass. That's how I play at church. When I got the 2-roll, we'll use this one as the second roll on my B3 at the church. I got my bass setting up here, so I play like this. So, yeah, because I can't split it on the wrong one row on a original B3. Then up here, this is the only thing that I haven't really tried yet. You can record, but I'm sure this means that you can record your music, like record it and then just play along with it. And then play, after you get it recorded, the menu that goes right back to the normal. And then your button here, which changes everything here like we did earlier. Alright, so I put the keyboard down here and put the organ on top. So on the hook inside, first of all, I love this right here. Some people will probably black it out, but I'm going to leave it like that because I like the name Hammond on there. Then it says Hammond XK1c. Then if we get on over here, first of all, you got your USB flash drive. So if you probably I think there was something I saw for you, like if you wanted to, you could get more sounds off the internet and just put on a flash drive and put it in there, and then it will operate. But I'm also sure that you can probably put, like, if you had like some music you want to play with and you didn't know how to hook it in, you can probably put the music on a flash drive and put it in there. And also you can probably charge your phone with that. I wouldn't be surprised. And then right here is your hook-ins, like for mics. Like if you had like those little mic cords, you could put those in and then put them in the PA. Like for example, if you had a in and a out of those cords, I don't have one, but I have seen one before. Just say if we had this at church, I could hook this into the PA at the church. So pretty neat. And I think it also means for other things you can use it. Then right here is the pedal and the foot switch. Now those came separately and I did not purchase those, but I'll probably purchase those maybe later on towards the end of this year. Because that will help out. Like I could also adjust the volume on that, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Then right here, now this is about to blow everybody's mind. You can actually hook this keyboard to a Leslie speaker, like a Leslie speaker that like you have with original B3 C3A100 organs. You can hook it into a Leslie with an 8-pin, and then depends what kind of Leslie you got. You probably have to find the other end too. Here also I believe this will work out in PA systems as well, because you got your line out RLM mono. Then right here is what I use for the amp. It says phones. But you can actually hook up a set of headphones. You will have to have like for example, I got this headphones in here, and you got to have that 3.5 headphone jack. You can't do this with these headphones. I can you have to hook this in, because see, it does make a difference. This is too small, but if you put the 3.5 jack in it, then it will work. And then you just plug in that and bam. And then right here is your plug-in for your organ. Where's it at? I think it's right here. Let me get it right here. This is what it looks like, a DC cord, like your normal DC cords. And it's a pretty long cord. I got it plugged in all the way over here. It does come in two parts. You got the box here, and this is attachable, like you can take it off, take it on. And the plug-in is right here, and then that's for my keyboard there. And then this is the switch to turn it on, turn it off. And so that's pretty much on the hook ends in on that. Alright, so that is the review of the Hammond XK1c. And we put it back to its normal position. And if you have any questions, you can let me know in the comments below. And so we're going to sign out with playing a little bit. I'm going to hook in my beat track. That'll be hooked to my iPad that I got hooked in here to my amp, and this is how it's all hooked in. The organ is right here in line 2. The keyboard is right here. My iPad from the beat tracks is going to be hooked into that. And there's my headphones here. The aux track, and then the headphones here where I can hear everything through the headphones and also through the amp. Very nice. If anybody's got any suggestions of songs you would like to hear me to play on the organ, like instrumental gospel music, please let me know in the comments below. That will help me out so I can do a lot of content for you. And so we're going to sign off playing. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to click the like button, and then don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well, and click that bell to be notified of every video that will be uploaded here on the channel. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and until next time, God bless you all in Jesus' name. So let's play and have some fun.